Yummy. Now, would you add, you think if I add blackberries, will it be like dark enough? Or spirulina, when you add green to like red strawberries, it would make it very, very looking very gross. Yeah, whatever. And it says, do not feel as if you are not dark academic enough because of where you are from, which is a very nice note, very inclusive. A style guide is first and foremost a guide, not a uniform. It is meant to inspire, not hold you back. You should not feel inadequate. I had a book on my lap and I didn't know. Do not feel held back. Oh. You should not feel inadequate if you cannot wear everything featured on the list. What are you supposed to wear? I haven't got there yet, but I will. So, those are mere suggestions, and what you wear is up to you. If you prefer following the aesthetic to a T, good for you. If you prefer taking inspiration and wearing bits and pieces, congrats. Bits and pieces, kind of like Frankenstein. The Frankenstein, the aesthetic Frankenstein, where you just like take the pastel and the dark and the darkest, and then the art, and then you just like wear bits and pieces. That's what you become. But it doesn't, you just blend your Frankenstein heritage and that'll be fine. And last note, there is no place for any type of shaming or bullying within the community. So I'm guessing that dark academia is kind of like a community where people discuss like what Eurocentric book you last read or something, you know. Be it racism, social status, homophobia, education, ability, or body shaming is not welcome. Well, then you can't really read a lot of classical novels because they were racist or elitist or homophobic. And people wore corsets, which were, you know, not cool, body shaming. Well, I guess it is culture. It's got its, you know, it's complicated. Yeah, alright. Just gonna, you know, wrap it up because I've got other things to do today. But inspirations on the list in this article. Thank you, Fandom Wiki. Not sponsored, just inspired. I'm inspired. I'm taking the bits and pieces out of here. Some recommended books for inspiration are A Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle, Emma by Jane Austen, Anna Karenina, Leo Tolstoy, War and Peace, The Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, Pride and Prejudice, The Brothers Karamazov, what else? Jane Eyre, Oleana, the Iliad and the Odyssey. Now that's classical. Antigone, Dracula, Wuthering Heights, The Great Gatsby, Dead Poets Society. Holy fuck, like Les Miserables, Harry Potter series. Now that's classic. That's a classic. How did Harry Potter end up here? This is nowhere near dark. Have you even read the books? Like, people die in there, but also, like, it's not a dark book. But what do I know? I'm not a member of this community. I'm just an outsider. And, authors/writing styles. Greek tragedies. Of course, Greek tragedies. Just not Greek comedies, just Greek tragedies. Lemony Snicket, Alexander Pushkin, Virginia Woolf, Sylvia Plath, Emily Dickinson, Vladimir Nabokov. Now that, if you're 12 and you want to be dark aesthetic, then, you know, you just gotta go and take out all the books that no one else wants to read in the school library. The school library might not even have it. But yeah, and you should read Nietzsche and Camus and Franz Kafka. Now movies, I don't even know any of them, so I'm not gonna read them out. Kind of boring. Midnight in Paris. Okay, that's strange. The Theory of Everything. It's about a scholar, so Call Me By Your Name, I can see that. Because it ends with a crying scene. Now that's a spoiler, but not really. Also, you should have watched Call Me By Your Name by now, because it's a very good movie. Plays. Some plays. Othello, Phantom of the Opera, artists. Raphael, Van Gogh, Monet, Rembrandt. I don't know any other ones. No, I do, but doesn't matter. Music, of course, only classical music, and Lord as well, and the Smiths, and Hozier, and the Lumineers, and Lord Huron. Of course, they're here. There's some anime and manga that's recommended for you for inspiration. Some comics. Gotham Academy, the Umbrella Academy. Now I've seen that, so yeah, it's quite dark, and like there is a library in the house, so and it's dark in there, so it's Dark Academia. Oh wow, you also have activities that are recommended to you for inspiration. Some of them include polo, water polo, rowing, fencing, tennis, badminton, cricket. Javelin, discus, wrestling, while covered in oil. It really says that. Oh, this is precious. Oscar Wilde approach, aka no sports. And then the games. Chess, croquet, backgammon, checkers, cards, and Cluedo. Brackets for the murder, of course. I think that's a very comprehensive article. You also can do needlepoint or bookbinding or sewing, lace making, go to places of historical interest, parks and galleries, Quaker meeting houses, graveyards. Things to do when bored. Write essays. Doesn't have to be intellectual, just about something you are passionate about. As long as it's dark, I guess it's fine, but admire cityscapes / nature, wherever you're at. Now, I feel like that might be some sort of like a constructive thing. Oh shit. Fashion. I feel like this list is never going to end. This is so interesting. And there's someone looking like Harry Potter in the photo. What you can wear: duffel coats, Chesterfield coat, pea coat, trench coat. Now, I've read all of the words that I don't know what they mean. Shoes. I think I know what loafers are, but I'm not really sure. Mary Jane's. I've heard that. Don't know what that means. Accessories. Gold jewelry. Wireframe glasses. Knee-high socks. Because when it's dark, it's cold, so you gotta get them knee-high. Pinafore. Pinafore? Cigarette pants. Turtlenecks. Fisherman sweaters. I'm not sure if that's the aesthetic for me, because I don't have any wingtips or brooches. But nonetheless, I'm glad I found out about it. Of course, we have some niche memes in the attachments at the very end. Now that's informative, because when I'm a visual learner, so you didn't need to read it. Should have scrolled to the bottom and look at photos. But I feel enriched, and I feel like I filled up my aesthetic need bar, like kind of like when you're a sim and you're doing the room thing. It all looks very nice, and I really like earth tones, so yeah. And then for inspiration, they also send you off to different Tumblrs and what else is there? Different Tumblrs, resources, Lit crit. Wonder what that is, but I feel like it's gonna be a thing for another episode. And Instagrams. You also have some Instagrams for inspiration. So yeah. Now, I think it's great. So that's a discovery I made today. Thank you for going with me on that journey. Let me know if you only just found out about Dark Academia aesthetic, or about the Aesthetic Fandom Wiki. And yeah, head over there if you want more information. I don't really know how to wrap up podcasts, so I guess I'm just gonna say sorry, y'all. I have to go and do some work for uni, but I'm really impressed if you listened to the whole thing. I know you didn't, but it's fine. Alright. Talk to you next episode. Bye.